Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here we go!
Here's Taylor. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And now running right through him. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run.
Watch tight end. Alert, alert.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Taylor. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the
Come on, let's go.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Single. I got a single in the slot.
Come on, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it, baby. Single.
Here we go. Flex round.
On second down, here's Taylor. Ertz has it left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Ohio. Let's go. Ohio.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Flex
Single
round.
receiver.
Flex round. Here we go.
Key 26.
Now Taylor on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Tight end left. Tight end left. Everyone's got 4 down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Single.
From the gun, here's Love. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st down, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Powering his way forward. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Double tight. Double tight. Mexico. 190. We got 4.
On 1st and 10, Locke throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Oh, yeah.
Double tight. Double tight.
Now a first down throw. Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. And they pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Man left, man left. Hey. 4 down.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Crowder's got it over the middle. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch tight. Tight end right. 675.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, we got tight left, tight ends left.
Now luck on 3rd and goal. Give him 3 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Two times. Check out. What, 9 days? Monday. Got four down. Kill.
They snap it to Locke, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And he's brought down after a good gain.
You got
A very solid gain of 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Strong left, strong left.
Come on, let's go.
They will run again with Coleman. Pushing his... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, they're starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
4 down, 4 down.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
Trip. You got trips, you got 3.
Kill.
Check 20.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
86 is on the go, 86 on the go. That's you.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Luck. Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Come on, let's go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here, the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, here's Locke. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Luck on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Luck. Out to the left here to Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The second quarter score from KC. The Chiefs have gone out in front of the Raiders. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Hey, we got tight right. Check out. 90 is a mic. Let's go, D.
Luck. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Strong right. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Kill.
From the red zone now, Locke. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Shift. Look out. We're waiting.
90 is a mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Back to the air. Luck on second down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Come on, let's go.
Final play of the half, it's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
Strong left.
Second, 7.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And an alley to run.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just. Past the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Right there, 56.
The slot man in motion right.
Watch the out. Hold the look, hold.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Hey, guys.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Luck. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Check, tight right.
On first down, it's Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like. Rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll fake it. Now Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 34 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zone. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. Ertz has it left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Double tight, double tight. Here we go. Ohio. Ohio.
We got three down.
Here's Coleman, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Boom. Bus stop.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And out now come the Eagles. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Let's go.
Here's Taylor throwing again, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. In motion left goes Boyd. Third and 2, now Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
3 down. 3 down. Double tight. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down. Check out. 90 is a Mike.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Hey, touchdown! Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
2 times. 2 times. Gun.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Crash down. Crash.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go. Flex round.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Alert 3.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Mike.
They go play action with Taylor.
You don't want none.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set. Let's go!
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
I got 15. I got 15.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Gary. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down following the run.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
90 is a mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns. They lead that ball game at the moment. A win would be their first of the young season. The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. 90 is a mic.
From the gun, here's Locke. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Locke showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Double tight, double tight.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And, frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. A win would be their first of the young season. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. This is McCaffrey. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Redskins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.